So as a survivor, for me, speaking out was not just about healing for me, it was about turning what had happened to me into some kind of act of service. The film that I made, Everything I Want to Tell My Daughter About Men, was a film about the fact that I'd experienced child abuse very young, sort of 6 to 11. And when I sort of sat down and wrote this piece of work, this play about all the relationships I'd had, I was like, wow, you know, this is all a cumulative effect of abuse over years and years and years, and not understanding what consensual sex was, and not understanding what was healthy within a relationship at all. So I would say it was speaking out about it, it was writing my own story, it was dramatising my own story, which was a play, and then a film which Refuge endorsed, and which we screen, and which we have Q&As subsequent to, where we talk about all these issues and generational issues, that I felt I could actually sort of transmute that, all those negative experiences, into something positive that might actually help other women. And the minute you speak out, you become aware of how many other women have experienced what you've experienced. The minute you start sharing, you do realise that you're not alone. And in the process of making the film, we discovered that it wasn't just female survivors that worked on this film, because everybody did the work for nothing, but male survivors came out and spoke as well. So it's to do with the fact that, you know, you walk along the street and you think it's just you, and you feel very lonely in that feeling. And it's absolutely never the case. Again, I really believe that art is an in for people, and if you affiliate art, whether it's drawing or theatre or film, with projects and charities like Refuge, you start pulling things together. To be honest, it's a bit of an act of bravery after the film to get up and sit on stage and talk about it. It's difficult for me, but it's so important that I do it, because that's why we did it. And the conversations it generates are vital. The fact that multiple survivors, men and women, have come up afterwards and said, that's me, or I feel seen, or I've been able to express my emotions about everything that I've experienced, is so important, and that gives me joy. It's interesting though, because what I found as an artist is, unfortunately, in some ways, the work that is closest to your heart, the work that is most painful, is the work that people respond to most viscerally. So it's I think I'm saying that because I'm encouraging other people, if you do go to those difficult places, it often creates the best work. And it's worth trying, basically, even though it can be a difficult process.